difference in this one from your perspective?
Sloppy start first half of the period, obviously. Giving up 3 and then had a great second period, claw back into it. Don't like to give that one up at the end of the second, and then this is special teams in the third.
How do you explain the slow start?
I mean, we knew what type of team they are over there, and they play fast, and that's exactly what they did. They got on top of us, and we didn't have an answer for it, but we came out and did that to them in the second and responded well, so that's good to see, and unfortunately come up short again.
The way the team played when you guys got down 3-0, is that closer to what you guys think, what you're aiming for, right? In terms of territorial dominance, in terms of passes connecting.
Yeah, you guys have watched all of our games this year too. So I mean, when we're clicking and we're playing well, that's what we're doing. We're playing with pace and we're playing clean, and we're not breaking the puck out well, and we're spending time in our own end. That's what the first period looks like, and so it's pretty cut and dry.
You don't get the result today, but coming off the Calgary win, do you feel like you kind of have some momentum going here at least a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, you got to love to compete in the second period. It's not like we went away by any means. We competed all the way through to the final buzzer, and guys are battling their nuts off out there.
How would you describe the emotional level in this one? Seemed to be a little bit higher than normal.
Yeah, for sure. It's good for us. It's the teams over there that's been obviously succeeding this year, and it's a good atmosphere in the building with their fans chanting, and physical game. Every battle meant something, it felt like, and it's good for us to be in those games. And unfortunately, we're on the not the good end of it tonight. But like I said, I focus on the positive. I like our response in the second.
You make a play Mitch made on your goal there. You had Austin cocked, kind of ready to go on the other side. How do you see it?
Yeah, I knew he knew I was coming on the backside, so I just put my stick on the ice, and obviously world-class passer, so I found my tape.
Difference from your perspective tonight?
They scored on their chances. I mean, we had a lot of chances. We did score 4 goals. But just one of those nights where everything seemed to be fine in the back of the net.
Difficulties as a player when there's such swings of emotion and momentum in a game to keep a level head, Marty?
Yeah, that's our job, obviously, to be able to manage that. It was a great atmosphere in the building. Like I said, there was momentum swings. It was an exciting game, but obviously disappointing that we came out not on top.
What's the biggest challenge they present? Obviously, they're having a hell of a season, first place in the league. Like, what do you see on the other side in this game?
They worked hard. I mean, obviously it wasn't a great start for us, but they give them credit. They came out really hard. They forechecked hard. They were physical. Everybody was kind of playing the right way. So they're a good team. But again, I thought we did a lot of good things tonight as well. Just unfortunate.
Mitch gets the shorthanded goal, but the PK probably still needs a little improvement. What are you seeing on your own penalty kill from your perspective that needs to improve?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, the PK's been good at times. I know we've given up some goals here this last little bit. Both goals tonight. One off a skate, one's a backdoor tip in. That's something we'd have to look at, honestly. There's a lot of good stuff though in the PK, I think.
You've been playing a lot, and there's been a lot of travel. Just what are the energy levels like at the end of a trip like this?
It's okay. It's fine. This trip has been travel-wise hasn't been too bad. So we play tomorrow, and then we got a pretty easy week next week with just one game. So we'll be all right.
William, what was kind of missing at the start of this game for you guys?
Yeah, I think just a little bit of competitiveness. I mean, I got outskated on the third goal to get back to the net. So small stuff like that cost us, but I think we did a good job coming back. And then obviously their power play got two big goals for them in the third period.
How would you explain the slow start in the first?
I don't know. They just came out, on top of us, and then I think slowly we got back into the game.
What can change on the penalty kill moving forward to tighten things up?
Yeah, I don't know. They made two nice plays shooting off the guy's skate, so I think those are kind of hard to defend against.
What can you guys take away from how you finish this game going into tomorrow?
Yeah, second and third period, I think we took it to them, except for their power play. I think other than that, we were playing a good game.
What did you see on your first one tonight?
I forgot who was driving to the net, but screened the goalie, so you didn't see anything, so just threw it in there, and it got in.
What went wrong for you guys?
Everything. We just didn't start at a good pace. They obviously did.
Jake was just saying that every battle mattered in this one. How would you describe the emotions?
Yeah, the exact same way. And I think it showed out there.
How did you guys turn this kind of back around after the first?
Like I spoke about all year, we got belief in this team. We came in here as a group and knew that was pretty pathetic. So we knew this game and this pace of this game was going to be very high and very competitive, and we didn't bring it in the first period, and I liked our response in the second.
Safe to say that the way you guys played after it was down 3-0 is kind of more what you guys are aiming for from a consistent basis?
Yeah, definitely.
What's the difference? I mean, we see it, you see it, but what's the difference when you guys are connecting and playing at the level that you kind of aspire to?
I think speed off pucks, but it starts in our D zone. I mean, just everyone being connected, it's one unit. A lot of talk, a lot of communication, making plays out of our zone, and second off of that, just guys coming off the puck with speed and trying to find that, and if not, making our plays through the neutral zone and coming in with possession. And if we don't, we're on the forecheck, we're hungry, we're picking off plays, and trying to get quick strikes and control the ozone.
What can the penalty kill take away from this game? You obviously got the goal and shorthanded, but obviously you don't like giving up the 2.
No, we don't. So got to look at it, make sure we pride ourselves in helping this team win games, and just our special teams in general hasn't been good enough for quite a while now.
What did you see on that shorthanded goal?
Just tried to read that they were going to come over with it, and just tried to read it at the right time, and luckily was able to, and just tried to, make my play at the net, and luckily it worked.
What did you like about how the team kind of stood up for each other as the kind of temperature raised throughout this game?
Yeah, just like I said, we knew this was going to be a competitive, fast game, and every battle mattered, like Tabor said. So we were making sure that no guy was left behind in any battle, and that's what we want from your team.
0 points.
What was missing off the start?
Well, I thought our first 2 shifts were good. I thought we had good life and good energy on those first 2 shifts. Even the third shift, which was where we got scored on, started well. We're on their half of the ice, playing in their zone, and then 3 or 4 times we don't get the puck out or don't make a play with the puck, I should say. We give it back to them. Jonesy has a chance to freeze the puck and end everything for us, and it gets away on them. Now we're just defending tired, and they outcompeted us at our net. And I thought that was a bit of a theme, for the game with their goals, just them outcompeting us in around our net. So obviously I didn't like that, but aside from that, I thought in the second half of the first period, probably for the remainder of the game, I think at best, or at worst I should say, the game is even. And for the most part, I thought we were the better team and did a lot of good things. So ended up outshooting them pretty significantly in the game, but even in the back half of the first period. But as much as we fight back, which I love, and I liked a lot of things we did at the start of that second period to get us back in the game, you can't spot a team 3 and expect to win, especially top team in the league.
How would you assess where Jones' game is at?
I think Jonesy's been fine. We got to do a better job in front of him.
What can the penalty kill do to tighten up, maybe moving forward?
Well, first kill in that third period was excellent. Obviously, we scored a goal, but not just that. We did a good job of limiting their chances, and they get us twice. One, we're right there, but it goes off a skate, and we got to do a better job not letting that puck get through. And then the second one, we just get too far extended away from our net, and that can't happen. So those are just little details that cost you games.